After that, in 1985, in Caro Quintero, do you remember the Camarena case? Garcia Vallejo launched a manifest from which I'm going to read 2 points that they seem very adequate to us. For those who do not know, Pacheco means the marijuana consumer. The Pacheco Manifest launched in 1985 is the Pachecos. We consider that the use and consumer of marijuana is something that must not be punished socially speaking. We daily claim to disappear, to erase the law that identifies us as criminals for the only fact of having it before smoking it, or like sick people, because they consider the addiction as a disease. We don't want that social tolerances. The point number 14 says the Pachecos are the first ones to struggle so that the population detaches itself from the cement and the alcohol. We want to keep the population to use the natural drugs, the lottery, the bingo, and all those things that are useless, and they just act as a narcotic, as a drug for the people. I'm going to read another point that it seems important to me. The use and consumption of herbs must be a free act of consciousness, used by institutions and the media, massive media. Equally, we reject the empty freedom of the passive consumption of marijuana. We want the authentic emancipation, generalized emancipation. This was written in 1985, and after, in 1993, a group of students from the UNAM called Candela Labs issued a publication called Zigzag. Only 3 numbers exist. These same students, they made the first journeys about the legalization in the UNAM, in which Antonio Escotado was present. In 1996, the magazine Generación, this is a re-edition, launched another manifest signed by several intellectuals, headed by Elena Poniatowska, Jorge Garcia Robles, and some others. It's convenient to be read because we can give shape how this issue is changing in Mexico. But in the 96, a deputy from the PRD from the state of Mexico asked the legalization for the pharmaceutical purposes production. And he was criticized even by people from his own party. I'm going to read a part of the manifest that appeared in the magazine Generación. Its director is with us today. The signants, we manifest our concern in our country about this activity that affects several social stratus, even the highest, generating this profit for a few. and creating an unsecure situation, including the narco, has become lately in one of the main factors of destabilization of our politics. We propose to all the national sectors in this country to debate without false moralisms and hypocrisy the legalization of marijuana, which is one of the most prohibited drugs and is well produced in Mexico, as a first step to make void all the prohibition laws that are actually enforced. Many of them are less harmful than alcohol and some other drugs widely used in our country. To close, I wanted that in Ameca we consider that the consumers are the ones that should take the behavior of whatever must be the regulation of the laws. We believe that they should take a decisive part in debating. We believe that as a conscient persons that we consider ourselves, we have the right to speak by ourselves. Thank you very much.